Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another Glee reaction. This episode, we are diving into season number 4, episode number 9, called Swan Song. In the previous episode, man, we had a pretty dramatic moment. I guess, no, I mean, I can't say a dramatic moment. Like, it was a serious moment where Marley, because of her, continuing to do the things that Kitty told her to do to keep her weight and all that stuff, she ended up passing out. And it was during sectionals. That's obviously a really bad thing for us. Mostly we care about her health, but the fact that, hey, there's a chance we might lose the sectionals now because of the fact she passed out during our performance. I won't be surprised if they allow them to do it, maybe without her, and try to perform without her, just to kind of redeem themselves. Not, I mean, it's not even redeem. We were doing so good. We were doing so freaking good. But that was going on. Another big moment was Kurt kind of sort of apologizing. Not apologizing, but kind of forgiving Blaine, which was huge. They've been fighting the entire season and they haven't really been talking to each other much. So that's another thing that I'm kind of like weighing in here. And then lastly, just continuing to enjoy Finn and Schuster's role. Just seeing him sort of be a similar person, a similar character as Schuster. So, I mean, we'll see how this episode goes. I'm pretty sure we'll pick up where we left off because it kind of cut us off that last episode just abruptly where she passed out, and then that was that. And so I'm pretty sure we'll pick up and see what happened in the aftermath. You know what time it is. Buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Never in the history of show choir competitions has anyone ever fainted.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that
We got
one.
the juice. We got the juice.
No, I'm okay.
Drink the damn juice.
Marley, are you okay? What happened? She hasn't been eating. She's been skipping lunch.
Is that because you've been telling her to? You trying to turn her into a damn Rexy?
What? No. Why would I want
Because you're a crazy evil bitch.
Hey,
Thank you,
all right?
Santana.
the nurse is on the way, Mr. Shu.
Santana, Puck, you stay here with Marley. The rest of you guys get back up there. Leaving the stage mid-combat.
Vote have declared the Warblers victorious.
Solid. We don't get another
Congratulations,
chance.
Finn Hudson. For the first time in its charmed yet pitiful existence.
Dude, you can tell that Kitty can care less, yo. Such an evil person, man. Her character is so evil.
That was Blaine. They lost. Apparently the new girl Marley passed out on stage and the Warblers won.
Oh my god, so wait, that...
Way to regionals right now.
You think I should call Finn?
You think it's gonna make him feel better?
Excuse me, Rachel?
I don't. Actually, it'll probably just make
What?
me feel worse. Imagine coming down from one loss just to be reminded of an even bigger one.
Well, our friends feel was when Carmen handed them that golden envelope.
I feel like Kurt and Rachel put so much pressure on themselves. I mean, it's good to think of yourself that way, but... Was that legit, or was that her dreaming?
And the fluid in my own lungs.
Oh, Sue, man. Why would she want to do this, though?
Can't do this.
Oh, I didn't do this. You did.
Over my dead body.
Thank you, Finn. Thank you. It's gonna break.
Figgins' office. Now.
What to say? He's not a student anymore, so there will be none of that.
It's not rocket science, Will. When the football team loses and the Rotary Club.
The history classroom.
Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous.
You're telling me that
Okay,
there's
the
nowhere in
parking
school that the
lot.
club can rehearse.
That's
Somewhere.
exactly what I'm telling you, Finn Hudson. It's pure economics.
We'll do the
district is
hallways.
running a 7-figure deficit, and we're sitting on prime real estate.
Here, I'm left with a strange, empty feeling.
Gee, because I don't know. They've been doing such great things for you, Sue.
You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little concerned about them, Becky.
They'll hit it, and you're just supposed to know what song they're gonna sing?
Dude, at first I was like, who is this? It's the piano guy.
That's it. No more Glee.
Until next September. Sugar already bailed.
Can I just say what everyone is thinking? This is Marley's fault. Knew Rachel my butt. I knew Rachel Berry. I was friends with Rachel Berry.
I don't
want to
hear it from Tina, dude. I don't want to hear it from Tina because you were supposed to be the
It's not like it's
Rachel.
over. The holiday concert is later this weekend, and we're going to be preparing for...
Have next year.
That blows, man. Damn, they emptied that room out stupid fast. Let's be honest. A couple of those would have been stomped on. No one would have saw them. Oh gosh, he's about to eat all of these. Sue?
It worked, you found me.
Oh.
Did you lay out the line of cereal for me?
Oh, it's hard if I knew the truth.
About Area 51.
About that I'm totally into you.
Since when,
You're
dude?
the only person that really
What?
understands me.
It's because you're a genius. And most people don't understand geniuses.
Got the cereal so you could come in here and sing with me.
Is that why the band's here?
Yeah, they always just tend to
Figured
be
it all out.
around.
So will you do me the honor of singing a ballad with me?
We never even got any hints that there was a romance between these two.
Time is right, your perfume fills my head. The stars get red and know the night's so blue.
Well, at first I was like, damn, how did she fall and go that far?
But as you can see, I'm busy preparing for the winter showcase. Good afternoon, Mr. Hummel.
Wouldn't that just crush you? That even on your second opportunity, you failed?
Oh, hell no.
What happened to you?
I joined the marching band. I'm the drum leader. What happened to you?
We joined the Cheerios. We had to do something.
Jews and Muslims can shoot at each other safely.
Not bad. Not bad. He's always in these kind of groups, man.
Moved on. Which just leaves one question. When are we going to tell Finn?
Your question?
Oh, The Walking Dead isn't based on a true story. I already checked.
That's not what I was gonna ask, but oh. No thanks. Are you planning on going to the holiday
My
concert?
guy's the freaking chapstick king over
I
here.
pulled some strings and I got us a reservation for the VIP booth at Breadsticks, but the only time they had available was for the same time as rehearsal.
I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is.
I don't think he executed that Forrest Gump.
This is my favorite holiday song that I'd like to sing for you today.
It's such a unique room that it's just like you have to take advantage of like the music you can get out of it.
The stars are brightly shine.
Man, I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't know this song enough to sing along with her. How about to say, I would have had some issues if she would have went straight to Brody.
Rachel, that was wonderful. No.
Carmen Thibodeau is an insane person, asking me to sing in front of the entire NYADA faculty and all those theatrical luminaries. I mean, why would she do that?
She's giving you a second chance at your audition. She just wants to see how
Dude,
you
I
perform.
don't even care if you don't do
I'm
well.
gonna fail. That's what's gonna happen.
No, even if you don't do well, do
I have
it.
nothing prepared.
From memory.
You have an entire repertoire.
I guess I could do Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again.
No, Phantom, not in front of this crowd.
With One Look.
Sunset Boulevard, same thing.
Being Alive.
Yes.
I love how these guys just know all the songs like out of nowhere.
I'm Kurt Hummel, and I'll be auditioning for the role of NYADA student. Tonight, I'm going to perform a song that I've loved since I was 6.
Come on, with zero notice, man. My man came and he got emotional for us, yo. And even if she says no, he captured his moment. That's a memory he'll never forget.
Naive and insecure and self-centered. And now Glee Club's over.
I have this gut feeling a school's gonna
you
get
and I are
sick
still here,
or
right?
something, and then they're gonna get the opportunity again.
There is freedom within There is proof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof.
Dude, we are not doing this in the middle of winter, though. Not happening.
Paper today, tales of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV pit. And they come to build a wall between us. We know they won't win. Only shadows.
I need to see huge improvements from Kitty. I need it.
Get to know the feeling of it.
Let's go.
Hey now, don't dream it's over.
I'll tell you what, that was a really great song, man. That was a really, really great song. All right, season 4, episode number 9. There's a lot to digest here. Per usual, it's Glee after all. These are my favorite reviews to have because I'm just so opinionated when it comes to the show. And so what more to do than to start right away? So music was okay. Of course, there's a lot of songs that I don't know. I didn't really care for the song that Brittany and Sam did. It was fine, but it wasn't nothing special. Nothing I was gonna, feel the need to go back and re-listen to. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed Kurt's performance. I really enjoyed that last song there, and even the Rachel performances were really good. Again, there's a lot of Broadway I don't know. There's a lot of songs out there, of course, I don't know. So it's a little harder to, I guess, enjoy them when you don't sing along to them. It doesn't mean that they're not good by any means. It's just it's tougher. You know what I mean? If there's a song that you're of course you're gonna sing along to it and have a really good time. But if you don't know it, then you're just gonna kind of watch the performance for what it is. And so, nonetheless, so music to me was pretty solid. I mean, the first couple songs were just whatever, but it definitely picked it up in the second half of the episode. Okay, so we'll start with the wrongs because there's only a few wrongs. Or at least things that I don't necessarily enjoy. And first things first, I feel as though there's certain things to me that kind of get played out. And to me, when something loses its meaning, or to me, when something has already, something that has already should have been resolved, I guess you can say, it tends to bother me. And what I'm talking about is something that I've complained about a few times now, especially in this season. And as much as I know that Sue Sylvester is supposed to be the villain, she's supposed to be, this anti-Glee, human being, I just still feel as though we've done way too much for her to continue to be acting out this way. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, even the way she went about taking the Glee room from, Finn and them. Like, what? I don't mind that she took the room. And what they're saying makes absolutely all the sense in the world. If you are no longer using this room, if you are no longer utilizing the room because your season is quote unquote finished, then fine. But for her to go in there and shred all the papers and rip all the things off the things and like, what is that, yo? Like, to me, that's something that's going to continue to irk my nerves because I just feel like we've done such great things for Sue that the continued bashing of Glee just doesn't make any sense to me. Personally, it just doesn't make any sense. The second thing that I kind of am a little bothered by as well is, the Britney stuff. It seems like in this season, they've really tried to force some things with Britney that she's another person that, like, the humor has kind of like dried out for me. They've done it one too many times. I think the perfect ending for Britney would have been, at least, her being a student at the school, would have been last season. But, for obvious reasons, she failed that year and she's back again. And I don't know. It's just like, not so much that she did humor in this one, because she wasn't really being humorous in this one. It was just the fact that, like, to me, the Sam romance, it's just like, wait, what? Like, even if an episode or two they had some sort of moment, for them to just be like that into each other now all of a sudden just seems kind of like rushed. It doesn't seem right in my opinion. Tina has been the absolute biggest disappointment when it comes to this season. She was supposed to be the follow-up. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that was just in my eyes, and maybe it's just my opinion that she was supposed to be the follow-up, but I view her as, one of the five. And there's like, I think there were like five girls that started out, and she was one of the first, like she was one of like three, because I think Mercedes and Rachel were the only other two that were in the group before like at the same time Tina was in the group. And so for her to be bashing Marley, to be talking down on Marley, saying, oh, we're not there because you passed out, you fainted. What? You were supposed to be the one that stepped up anyways. You were supposed to be the next Rachel. So to me, Tina has definitely been a letdown this season. Personally, she's just done nothing. She's done nothing, So she's been just kind of like, I don't know. She's been upsetting, to say the least. So essentially, like I said, they didn't make it to, or they didn't win sectionals. They got disqualified because when Marley passed out, they all kind of panicked and, ran to her aid and then, brought her to the back. And by getting off the stage, they basically forfeited and got disqualified from the sectionals. So the Warblers win. I have this gut feeling that some team or some school is going to maybe back out of regionals, which is then going to allow us to have another opportunity, and or we're just going to be invited because of us winning last year, which would be interesting. I'm not sure how it works, again, with show choir and stuff like that. And so that's something that we have to look into. Let's see. The stuff with Miss July and Rachel, it was intense. It's been intense. I still feel as though maybe Miss July feels the need of like being hard on Rachel because she sees the potential and she just wants to continue to kind of bash her for being not perfect, I guess. But man, even for Rachel to have made like a silly mistake of like asking for a water break in the middle of practice, like that just seems like something Rachel would have known. Let's not do that. That's not smart. Let's just muscle our way through it, and at the end of it, I'll have my drink. That's just small tedious things that I'm kind of just like putting in there off the top of my head. The Rachel phone call to Finn always is gonna like rub me the wrong way. I understand they have a friendship, or at least there was a friendship before the relationship, and that they're still not like they're close, I guess, and it's not unrealistic for exes to talk still, I guess you can say. But it just, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way sometimes, the way, I don't know. I guess it just doesn't seem right, especially like you just kissed Brody. You just kissed him, and it looks as though you're moving on. I mean, I guess you're just trying to be moral support for Finn and talk to him, I guess, in a really low moment for him. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm like bothered by it, but then I'm like at the same time, like I kind of understand it as well. Kurt getting to perform and getting into NYADA was really cool. It still seems slightly unrealistic, but then again, I'm not too, I don't know that much about how all this stuff behind the scenes works. I just feel like most of the time they're not giving thousands of people that apply for NYADA to many second opportunities, or in Kurt's case, a third opportunity. But I mean, he knocked it out the park. He did really good, and so he's going to be in NYADA, which is awesome. We didn't get really any Jake and Ryder storylines. We didn't even really get to hear that much from Marley. She obviously felt down about the situation, and she felt the blame was all on her. And then again, Tina was definitely making her feel as though, yeah, the blame is on you. But I mean, like, overall, a really good episode. I really enjoyed the story. I've been trying to kind of take my approach into the show a little differently. I feel like I could be very harsh this season on certain things, and instead I just kind of gotta like let the story come to me and realize that okay, it's not necessarily what I wanted out of the story, but let's see what the writers had in mind and kind of go from there. You know, I'm still gonna be judgmental towards things that irk my nerves or rub me the wrong way, but I think for the most part we're back to a good point when it comes to Glee, and this was a pretty solid episode. And so with that, that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you later. Peace.